There. Well, for more on the police response that the Occupy protests have been facing, something we've just been talking to Marina about, I can now join Ronnie Garza. He's a member of the Occupy Austin, and he's currently facing trial for taking part in a demonstration. Alleged beatings and evictions are tactics used by the police. Tell us briefly what happened to you.
Well, in my case, along with 6 others, there were 7 of us, 20 in total who got arrested for blocking the roadway, but there were 7 of us who got felony charges because an Austin Police Department officer who was undercover built and delivered the lock boxes, which raised our charges from a misdemeanor up to a felony charge. So we were perhaps made an example of, or tried to put on extra charges in a way to chill others and discourage them from participating in civil disobedience.
All right, let's talk about now what's happening in New York, the first anniversary of the movement. We're seeing the New York protest there. Can it be seen as an effort for you now to regain momentum? Many say, of course, the movement has lost momentum. Do you see what is happening today in New York encouraging? Do you see it as the first start of a new era, as it were?
Well, I certainly see it as encouraging, and I also see it in the same light as the recent national gathering in July, where it's a sort of a reunion of sorts. A number of activists who worked throughout the year on a lot of projects, even before Occupy started, get a chance to kind of come together and participate in education, teach-ins, and entertainment. There was art and music yesterday, and some marches and demonstrations today. So I think that it's definitely an encouraging thing to continue to assemble and to share our ideas and share our grievances and try and bring that out to the world. So do you accept the movement?
Yes, do you accept the movement?
Encouraged.
All right, you're encouraged. So therefore, you do accept then the movement has lost momentum. In fact, many would say you've achieved absolutely nothing in the last year.
Well, I wouldn't say that we've achieved nothing. I think that when the camps disappeared, it had the appearance that Occupy somehow went away. But Occupy is just sort of the next phase in a long progression of movements that have been addressing these same sorts of issues, whether it be education or police accountability or banking practice, government accountability. Once the encampments went away, we still continue to organize around these efforts and hold demonstrations and try to go to our legislatures and try and push policy. We've continued to try and push move to amend and reverse Citizens United. So I think that we have sort of changed direction. Maybe changed phases since the loss of the encampments.
What about changing direction?
I don't really feel that it's gone away.
We're seeing a lot of arrests today. Is that indicative of your tactics changing, where you're going to break the law more now in the future?
No, I don't know that there's a conscious decision to break the law more in the future. There's a diversity of tactics, really. So some people have been arrested throughout the year in foreclosure defense, for instance. There are debt resistors now. Strike Debt is attempting to build a sort of a manual to resist debt, and that might lead to fines. The teachers in Chicago might be fined due to court intervention in what's happening in the strike out there. So there's all sorts of ways where we might wind up breaking the law for some reason. But I don't feel that we need to sort of get ourselves arrested to get attention.
Ronnie Garza, Occupy Austin activist, thanks very much indeed for your time.